Dear Goenkans, this is in reference to the 7th chapter Understanding Fraction given on page number 95 of your math side book. The objective of this topic is to make you able to learn how to find equivalent fractions. Dear Goenkans, we have already studied what equivalent fractions are in our last video lecture. Now in this video lecture we're going to study how we can find equivalent fractions. Now let's start with the definition of equivalent fractions. Two or more fractions that represent the same amount or fractions are called as equivalent fractions. Now we can find equivalent fractions in two ways. One is the multiplication method and second is the division method. Let's start with the multiplication method. In the multiplication method, in order to find an equivalent fraction, we multiply the numerator and denominator of the fraction by a same non-zero number. That is, we multiply the numerator and denominator by same number, any number other than 0. For example, we want to find the equivalent fraction of 5 by 6. In order to do so, we'll multiply the numerator and denominator of the fraction 5 by 6 by 2. That is by the same number. That is, we multiply 5 by 2 and 6 by 2. 5 2 are 10 and 6 2 are 12. Therefore, 10 by 12 is an higher order equivalent fraction of 5 by 6. Why is it in higher order? Because when we multiply 5 and 6 by 2, we get a higher number, 10 and 12. Therefore, 10 by 12 is an higher order equivalent fraction of 5 by 6. Now, the second method is division method. Using the division method, we can find equivalent fraction by dividing the numerator and denominator of the fraction by same non-zero number, which is a factor of both. For example, we want to find an equivalent fraction of 35 by 50. We know that 35 and 50 are both divisible by 5, as 5 is a factor of both 35 and 50. So we'll divide both numerator and denominator of the fraction, that is 35 by 50, by the same number, that is 5. So 35 divided by 5 is 7 and 50 divided by 5 is 10. Therefore, 7 by 10 is a lower order equivalent fraction of 35 by 50. Why is it a lower order? Because when we divided 35 and 50 by 5, we got a smaller number, 7 and 10. Therefore, 7 by 10 is a lower order equivalent fraction of 35 by 50. So this is how we can find equivalent fractions using the two methods, multiplication method and division method. Practice some of the questions yourself. Thank you.